we are inches from losing, okay? But we're inches from winning. And so, I mean, this is a war. I mean, my whole life, okay? Because my children, 3 children, 2 daughters and a son, they don't have a future. And my family's been here since 1620, both sides on the Mayflower, okay? I mean, I'm all in for America. And people watch football games and want their team to win, and they get upset about it. This is 100 times that, and that's the attitude we've got to have here. I mean, I'm in it to win it. That's why I'm aggressive, because we got to get people out of their days. And so I start talking to somebody like Bob Barr, and I was getting him on about the NSA and stuff. I knew he was running for Congress, and it kind of clicked. Wow. Think about what it's going to be like to have him back in there. It's going to be explosive. The climate has shifted. There is a tide in the affairs of men when taken at the flood leads on to fortune, Shakespeare's Julius Caesar. But our fortune isn't money and power. Our fortune is a future. Our fortune is saving this country and the world. I mean, that's the stakes. And Bob Barr, I mean, it sounds sensational, but if the shoe fits, wear it. I mean, I think that's where we are historically. I think people should really understand the stakes. What are the stakes right now? You were telling me off air, you're excited, you're in the lead, you need to stay in the lead, you're probably going to win, but people need to get behind you and that you are going to knock heads. Repeat what you said, and then where are we historically?
I live to shake up the establishment because the establishment seeks to exert control over individuals, and that's the one word that always comes to my mind in talking about Washington. It's all about the big C, control. And I am excited about running. We are in the lead, but we need to get your listeners and our supporters, wherever they are, excited and motivated and active, because you can be in the lead one day and not in the lead the next day. And I need to stay in the lead in order to get back up there to shake things up in Washington. I don't want to say it'll be fun to shake things up in Washington, but Alex, it will be.
I mean, a lot of people died that went up against Clinton. A lot of airplanes blew up. A lot of people got shot in the head 5 times. And it does take backbone to try to impeach somebody when you're going up against gangsters like this. And we've got to get rid of the Clinton mafia. And I think what you're hinting at is if we put you back into Congress, you are going to start investigating, bringing charges of impeachment up in the House.
Alex, I was with some folks just recently, and I pulled out of a file in my office the House resolution, that I introduced on November 5th of 1997. That was the very first official inquiry of impeachment filed against Bill Clinton. And that was mine, and at the time I think I had 18 co-sponsors was all in November of 1997. And what I did is I took that document, figuratively kind of dusted it off, added a little bit of language to it, and darned if it doesn't sound pretty good with Barack Obama's name in there.
Oh, man. So I think it's safe to say if you get back in Congress, the evidence is already there. You're going to start looking into the inquiry to begin getting the co-sponsors for indicting the president in the House, and I guess he'll be tried in the Senate.
I think it really has come to that. Now, it's not something I like to say. When I left the House before, after we impeached Clinton, my hope was that we would never have to go through that process again. But we do. Mr. President, you are not above the law. You cannot ignore the law. You cannot simply violate the law, violate the Constitution, because from a policy standpoint, you deem it appropriate to do so. We don't operate that way in America, and you are not going to be permitted any longer to do that.
Well, listen, we need to get you into Congress. The website, we'll put it up on screen for folks, barcongress.com. We need to get him in there, and we need to get other people that have shown they're fighters. But listen, this is the guy that brought the impeachment. This is the guy that did, and I was just thinking back now and no one's going to sit there in the controlled media and go, look what Bob Barr did. Bob Barr has courage. And I didn't mean to turn this interview into a big endorsement, but I just started having that epiphany. Wow, this is really a good card to play. So, Congressman, I'm going to say Congressman because we're going to pray and hope you get in there, and it looks like you can, but we don't want to count our chickens before they're hatched. Any other points you'd like to add on other issues in the country and things you like to do when you get into Congress?
Oh, gee, there's so many things I'd like to do with Obamacare and the Federal Reserve and so forth, but we'll have plenty of time to talk about those. I do hope people will not only go to the website, as you mentioned, Barr Congress, but also friend us on Facebook. I mean, that's an important way to get the message out and to show people that they support what I'm trying to do and what I'm talking about and what you're talking about, to friend us on Facebook as well.
All right. Well, Congressman Bob Barr, thank you so much for the time and look forward to talking to you throughout the campaign.
Thank you so much for having me once again on your show, Alex. You take care and God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you.